Thank you, Shadow Wolves. Well, again, the fighting game. How are you guys doing? Well, Shadow Wolf, I'm not sure if it was just you, but I did what you asked. I set up not only a Discord, but a Patreon too. So, yeah, I think I might introduce that in my next gaming video after tomorrow's people's questions, because I finished filming it yesterday. I finished editing it, and so it's ready to be uploaded tomorrow. But then I have a top 10 list video, or technically top 5 list videos that I want to upload first, and then I'll announce it there.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Got a selection of good. What are you selling? Ah. Ah. Is that all, stranger? Is that all? What are you buying? Is that all?
For this playthrough, separate ways, yes. We're gonna keep it simple. I thought I had it on professional last time, but then I remembered that I noticed that it wasn't my PlayStation 4 profile. It was my PlayStation 3 save profile that was on professional. So I got them mixed up, which it kind of saved me in the end because I was able to get my footage from that video from yesterday off the PlayStation 3. So all that entire fight scene that you see between Leon and Krauser in the video, that is taken directly from my PlayStation 3. So yeah. So looks like I thought ahead. So I saved myself like several hours. Okay, I'm gonna wait till a few more people show up before I ask something, because I did something this time. Oh! Fuck! Bitch! Man, I hate it when Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're using the bathroom. I should have not. But all Ada can do is just kick the door open. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. What the? There's no toilet. Why would a... Women don't use stools, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what a girl's bathroom looks like, but well, it's weird.
Un forastero!
You should watch the YouTuber Filthier if you want to know what about skin extension series from Web Person. Okay, sure. I'll look into that. It's the chicken that laid the golden egg. Oh, look at what we have here. Thing about this thing. Where the... Okay, well that's good to know, Nero. Ever looked up Darkest Dungeon? No. I didn't have time. I've been really busy. What did I think of the final boss of Persona? Well, it was definitely big. Uh, I thought it was a pretty cool boss fight. I like that, your main character's persona, how it kind of, it like grew extremely big. I mean, and it was like, it had like this gigantic gun that just blew the thing's head off. I thought it was a proper, I thought it was a proper final boss. However, I did think the game did sort of drag in like the final few hours. I felt like it was dragging because there were like several times where I thought the game could have ended, and that would have been a good place for the game to end. I mean, it has certainly had a number of really good twists, but you know. Yeah.
Un forastero!
Shadow, I never played The Division. Hey, for the three of you that are watching this, tell me something. Does the stream seem a lot smoother than the last two times? Because the last two times I was playing on Wi-Fi, but this time my PlayStation is wired, so it should have a much clearer connection than before. But let me know if that helped, or if I need to just go out and buy a new router and modem or something. Because I'm trying to make these streams as good as possible, and it looks a lot better, because, I mean, that's kind of the reason why I've avoided playing newer games, because I've just noticed that playing older games, they're a lot smoother with a Wi-Fi connection, but perhaps if I use wired, I can then start playing some, like, updated PlayStation 4 games, so I don't know, maybe I'll play some Persona. Oh, wow, that was fast. Okay. What did I think of the human target form Persona 5? I thought it was decent. I mean, I didn't think it was anything special, but I thought it was pretty decent for what it was. I wasn't over the moon for it. Okay, I'm just curious if I can... Nah. Alright, let's take it. They need to make Fallout New Vegas remastered. Sure. I've actually never played any Fallout game, but yeah. Final human target before. Oh, you mean damn it! It's like Shoto. You mean the guy that framed you? Well, I mean, he looked like a stereotypical bad guy. I mean, to be honest, he looked like kind of looked like Billy Zane with like glasses on. To be honest. Oh! Ooh. Damn, that was close. One v1 Peace Walker. What about it? All your fights in Peace Walker are 1v1s, and I won all of them. Oh jeez. Okay. Okay. We gotta burn some rounds. 1v1 multiplayer on Peace Walker? Huh. I gotta be honest, I wasn't aware that Peace Walker had multiplayer. I knew it. I mean, maybe it did, but I never played that on multiplayer. Huh, wasn't aware of that. What do I think of the party members' ultimate persona forms? Well, to be honest, I didn't get everyone's ultimate form. I think I only got Panther's. And maybe god damn it! I love that game so much. Why can't I remember his damn name? The little cat guy. I think I got his ultimate, but I think that was unavoidable. So you had to get his. Oh. I challenge you to a pistol and knife fight on it. Wow. On PlayStation 3, do you think the server is still on? There's a lot of really good multiplayer games on PlayStation 3 that I don't even think the servers are loaded up anymore. What did I think of the ones you got? So for the one I got, I thought it was pretty. The only one I got was the one for the ultimate persona was for Panther, because Panther was my love interest for my first playthrough. I'm thinking about maybe doing a second playthrough and having a different person as a love interest, because as I was playing the game, I kind of felt that maybe I probably, like, if it were me, I probably wouldn't pick Panther again. Just me as a person. There's another character that I personally would have preferred to date had I waited a little bit longer. So if I ever do decide to do a second playthrough of Persona 5, which I do, there's another character I wanna romance. Greetings, Diadrive. How are you doing? Ah, man. Red Faction, the movie. Have I seen it? No, I have not. I was not aware there was a Red Faction movie. I really was not aware of that. I'll send it to you. Red Faction movie. I'm curious, is that guy still there? No. In case you guys are wondering, I'm just taking my time. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Good to hear, Diadrive. I'm glad you're doing well. Okay, the music stopped. The area is clear. Ooh. Okay, so you're telling me if I do the new game plus, it will like I'm curious. Will like, will Panther still have her ultimate persona, or I have to, or am I only allowed to do that with one person? Because just the way that game is structured, I don't think you can get the ultimate with everybody. Because for the daily tasks, I know that in order to build up in order to increase your persona level, you have to spend time with each character, and there's just I mean, even with as many days as there are, which I was surprised with that system. I don't think there's enough days and enough time in the day to spend time with everyone so that you can get the ultimate for everybody. I just don't think that's possible. So, damn, I'm good. Anybody else? Yep. Ready for Red Dead Redemption 2? No, I'm actually not gonna play Red Dead Redemption. I didn't like the first one. Actually, I mean, I didn't really play it all that much. Damn, I am good. It's like 6 headshots in a row. I'm on a roll. Yeah, some of you guys might be upset with me by saying this, but I played Red Dead Redemption for like an hour. Like I heard people talking about it, and it was like the most boring Western game I'd ever played. I was like an hour in. I was like, man, this game is boring, and I never played it again after that. I mean, I've heard a lot of people talk a lot about it, but I was just like, you know what? I just don't think that it's basically Grand Theft Auto if you took away like the Grand Theft Auto part and you just put it in the Wild Wild West. That's how I felt about Red Dead Redemption. So I just never went back to it. But I know a lot of people are pumped up to play its sequel, and that's cool. But it's probably not something I'm gonna play. Okay, okay, Nero. So tell me, the ultimate personas, do I keep the ones I already have, or do I have to start over? That's my question. Because I'm able to keep the. I tell you much. I tell you this much. If it lets you keep the ultimate personas that you have, I tell you what, I'll make that as my like next game I stream for sure, because I absolutely loved Persona. I really did. I'm shocked I didn't get to play it. I didn't play any of the early ones, because it's one of those franchises that I love JRPGs so much. Like, it's my favorite genre of video game, and I'm like, how the hell did I not know about this franchise early? Because had someone recommended it to me, like with some of the older games, because I've only played 5. Like, if the older games are just as good, this absolutely would have been something I would have wanted to play like years ago. Starhawk? No, I've never played Starhawk. I know, you guys just listing off games. It's like, what? You've never played this game? It's like, yeah, but I know, I need to widen my, variety of games. If they make a Legend of Dragoon remastered, would I play it? Absolutely. Yes. Hell yes. Legend of Dragoon is such an underrated game that nobody talks about. Despite the fact that that game actually did a lot of things. Okay, I need to. Where the hell is the merchant? I need the merchant. Where is he? I need to get a bigger suitcase. Oh man, you know what? Do I really want to go all the way back there? I don't really have a choice. Okay, I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna have to take a serious detour. Well, not really a detour, more of like a backtrack. That's cool. Ooh, hookshot. But I gotta go to the merchant. I need to pick that thing up. I think I have enough treasure to get it. So. Sorry about this, guys. I gotta go back. Hopefully it'll let me go all the way back. Hopefully I don't have to run into anybody. That'd be crazy if I do. So have. I mean, I still have. I mean, Mira, I still have my PlayStation 1 copy of Legend of Dragoon. But if they ever want to do like an HD remastering of it or just an update for it, I would absolutely pick it up.
Welcome. Got a selection of... What are you selling?
No,
Is that
I
all,
probably wouldn't
Is
get
that all,
Spyro. I know they recently
Thank
announced
you.
that they would be
I'll...
making another Spyro like
Is that all,
remastering. But
stranger?
I'll
Is
be
that
honest,
all?
I was never really a fan of
Thank you.
a
What are
Spyro,
you
to be
buying?
honest.
Is that... Thank you.
Okay. Alright,
Come back any
that
time.
fixed my equipment problem for a while. What did the door ever do to her to deserve that? You know what? I will say this. I'm more surprised she was able to kick that door open in them heels. I've never heard of a woman being able to kick in a door like that in heels before. I mean, maybe movies, but I just the practicality of it just seems absurd. That's what I'm more surprised about. What's up, the fighting game 95? How are you doing? By the way, just so you guys know, I know you can't tell, but I'm playing this on my 70-inch, so it looks pretty cool. So, about that challenge. So, let me get this straight. You want a knife fight in Peace Walker on the PlayStation 3. I mean, if I can figure out how to pull that off, I mean, and it's such an old game. I mean, are the servers still working by now? I'd be surprised if they are. Oh, I love doing this. I love doing this. Okay. I love doing that. I mean, okay. Okay, clear on the right. I mean, if I find time, I mean, it's been years since I've played Peace Walker, so I'd probably have to reteach myself. So, you know, I'll put it on maybe. Maybe if I find time. Okay, there's someone alive in here. Have you guys seen the latest Wreck-It Ralph trailer? Yes, I have seen it. I wanted to do a reaction video to it, but I didn't think anyone would want to see it. Oh! Ow, 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 that really hurt. Oh man, dude, that was serious. But yes, I have seen the newest Wreck-It Ralph trailer, and I liked it. What? When you do new plus in Persona, you get the same charm, guts, kindness from your final dungeon. Okay, so I don't have to do all that stuff over again? Okay. Then, you know what? After I'm done with Separate Ways, if you guys would like, I'll make Persona 5 my next game I'll start streaming. No spoilers. No spoilers for what fighting game? For what? Wreck-It Ralph or Persona? 3TR versus fans. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, if anyone wants to try to challenge me in Mortal Kombat, that's cool. If you want to challenge me in a racing game, that's cool. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm not. I mean, heck, I got my ass kicked pretty. I got my ass kicked pretty badly in my last me versus a viewer, which I thought was pretty cool. Hello, Mighty Spencer. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate that. My God, why does Ada's cutscenes look like shit? Literally. I mean, why do they have to cut corners? Makes no damn sense. Okay, I think I'm clear. Hey, welcome. Hey, dude, love watching your versus videos. Really enjoyed your Jake versus Krauser video, and like you said, I call BS on Jake to hand to hand. That's completely understandable. That is the deciding point. If you can believe that Jake would do that, I think he would lose. But if you think he would keep his guns and say, you know what, screw this, I'm not putting down my guns, he will absolutely take down Krauser. That's just what I think. It's just that ego of his. I mean, I heard someone make a statement that the only reason that he fought Usnek hand-to-hand is because he lost his guns, but I think had he been in that same situation, I think he still would have put his guns down to fight the Usnek, and he would have gotten the same result. He would have just punched the Usnek into the molten lava, because we've proven at that point that guns don't really do anything to him. They really don't. So even had he had all his guns, they wouldn't have been much use. I mean, we're talking about a thing that took a power drill to the chest and was immediately up and kicking in like a minute after they thought they had killed him. So at that point, I don't think guns at that point against Usnek would be nothing but an irritation. Don't take a shot. Guns can't even upgrade if they give you money. If they pulled you, let's see. What the hell? Why are you just hanging out here? Okay, Shadow, who gave me money? Money for what? If they pulled me, money for what? I was too busy focused on that versus question. I must have missed your question. What? Money for what, Shadow? Would you give Metal Gear Solid 5? Oh, hell no! That fucking game. Listen, there are. Okay, I tell you. Because I hated the ending. The ending made no goddamn sense. I'm sorry. I have to go into spoilers here. I'm sorry. I just have to because it pissed me off so much. What the hell you mean that wasn't Big Boss the entire? It was the fucking medic. What the hell you mean? Like, what's the point? And basically, all that happened is they wanted to make the statement that the first Big Boss that you beat in Metal Gear was the medic, which made no sense. Like, why did you have to change that? Because if anyone could beat Big Boss, what makes Big Boss so special? I'm sorry, you know, I mean, I understand that you want to be a copycat, and that's fine, but oh my god, damn, there's a lot of them. I do not believe for a second that someone would be able to perfectly emulate Big Boss. I mean, I mean, that guy essentially, the medic, was able to take down something that makes Metal Gear Rex look like a prototype, which made no sense because that was pretty much Metal Gear Rex standing up. So I'm like, wait a minute, this makes no sense. How the hell did they already have the Metal Gear Rex model like 20 or 30 years before it was ever designed? That game was just full of so much bullshit. I tell you this much. What the game should have been about, what it should have been about from the very, very beginning, is simply go over the battle between Zero and Big Boss. That is what it should have been. There was no reason for it to go into all this crazy bullshit. I mean, I could understand, you know, having Mother Base get destroyed. That's cool. That's kind of the thing that sets things off in motion. That's cool. But to have Big Boss completely on the sidelines, I mean, what the hell was he doing? What the hell was he doing all this time? He wasn't doing anything. And personally, I did a video talking about this. I'm sorry, I'm going on a bit of a rant here. The game should have ended. It should have ended with Big Boss meeting David. Like have a moment where there's a mission and Master Miller brings this kid to you. And when Big Boss asks the kid his name, he says David. And that's when you go to a black screen. Because what that signifies is it shows you the first time that Solid Snake meets Big Boss. Because everyone knows that Big Boss directly trains Solid Snake. So to not have that moment in the game is ridiculous. That is, I mean, they went through the trouble of showing that apparently Liquid had met Big Boss before. So why couldn't they show David? Why didn't they do that? It makes way more sense to have David in the game than have Liquid there. I mean, Liquid went on this whole rant in Metal Gear Solid 1 about how he hated Big Boss, but apparently he didn't tell me he knew the man. I mean, that's what I hated. That's what I hated the most about 5, is that it pretty much made it contradicted things that had already been established. Like if you go back and you play Metal Gear Solid 4, when Big Boss is about to die, and he says, "You erased me 2 times before. This will be the 3rd." Technically, that statement is now false because apparently, Solid Snake has only beaten Big Boss once. They make that statement wrong now, which is ridiculous. I hate that when they come up with shit and it just messes up with continuity that came before. And that was completely all Konami's plan. I could see that there was a good game. I could see that there was a lot of ideas that were probably from Kojima, but Konami literally went out of their way to fuck that game up and just completely corrupt it. And that's why I hate it so much. That's why I refuse to accept it as canon. Like I mean, I could see there were ideas directly from Kojima, but they were completely diluted at that point. And that continues with Metal Gear Survive, and I swear to God, I so want to do a rant video on that. I'm going to go completely off on that game. It is ridiculous how I've never seen a company actively go out of its way to destroy its own franchise. Not since Square with its 13 trilogy. Nobody was asking for a fucking sequel to 13. 13, honestly, is the worst selling Final Fantasy game to date. The sales state that, and the game sales were dropping with each following game. Hell, Square Enix stocks were dropping during that period of time. I'm sorry if I missed you guys' questions. I'm gonna stop right there. Now I'm visibly getting pissed off. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me go back to you guys' comments. I'm sorry if I missed yours. If you can send it again. Okay, Diadrive, excellent. What kind would it be about? Your maximum confidence test eases with the games. Okay, Gant. Hey, Brian, I'm willing to your content. Thank you. Nero, you can, I mean. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, if you guys posted a question that I missed while I was going on my little rant, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm very, very passionate about that franchise. I hate seeing it get dragged in the mud, and to see my all-time favorite franchise get treated like this, it brings out a very just dark side of it. So I apologize. But maybe some people like to see me go off on somebody. I don't know. Oh, Mighty Spencer, you ain't seen hate. You ain't seen hate. Heck, I have a comment that is so horrible about Square Enix. Some of you, if not all of you, would find it offensive, and you would say, "Really, you're gonna get that angry over a fucking game?" I was like, "Yes." Like, there's something so horrible I wish I could have done back then that I think some of you guys might be disgusted with me if I said it here, which is why I like to keep that kind of stuff to myself. But I'm legitimately that pissed off. I've never played a game that was so bad it actively made me want to quit gaming. I'm not even exaggerating. 13 was that bad. I did not play a single game. Like after I got to Grand Pulse and like something happened that like pissed me the fuck off, I didn't play a single game for 3 months. Not on any platform. Not on PlayStation 3, not on Game Boy, not on PSP, not on computer, not on cell phone. I didn't play a single game. And then, oh damn it, I'm going into an angry rant again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Damn, I was almost distracted. Ow. Damn, I was. Oh, great, now their heads are exploding. That's just what I need. So, here's a question. What if they made a game between the years of 2 and 4? Would it be good? Honestly, Shadow Wolf, there were rumors. There were rumors that Metal Gear Rising was going to take place during that time period. And basically what it was going to go over was how Raiden got Sunny and got him to Otacon and Snake. That was the original idea for Metal Gear Rising. And I actually would have preferred that. I think it would have been great because it would have shown you how he kind of got his enhanced body. But yeah. Yes, Diedrive. I'm telling you, I'm not fucking exaggerating. I'm not making this up. I'm not talking out of my ass. It was legitimately that bad. When you take a game that you love so much, like trust me, like no one can comprehend how important of a franchise Final Fantasy is to me. Final Fantasy was the franchise that made me the type of gamer I am today. So to see it get dragged through the mud and actively be systematically destroyed in every element was just offensive to me. Like, I took that game as a personal offense. Like, the only way I would stop saying anything bad about it is if the director of the game wrote a personal letter to me apologizing. Like, not an apology to everyone who hated the game. I want a fucking apology to me as a person, as an individual. I want him to go out of his way and say, Brian, I'm sorry you disliked the game. I'm sorry it hurt you on a personal level. I'm sorry, that was never my intention. I just wanted to make a game. If I got an apology like that, I would then forgive and I would never say a bad thing about 13 again. If Joel Schumacher can go out of his way to apologize for Batman and Robin, there is no reason that the director can't do that. Now, I can understand he probably won't do it directly to me, but I deserve an apology for that game. I deserve a fucking apology. Okay, what was Liquid doing? I don't... between 2 and 4, Liquid was probably attached... He was probably working on taking control of Ocelot's body entirely. I think that Survival was worse than 5. From what I've seen, it was worse than 5, which is why I didn't want to... Which is why I've refused to play. I mean, I could rant on that game so much just from what I've seen. But yeah, it looks way, way worse than 5. Which pisses me off even more, because I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't think it was going to be as bad as I've seen it. It's like worse. It's like as I say, it's basically the equivalent of what Square did with 13, where they literally made a game that is designed to specifically tarnish everything the franchise ever stood for. I mean, even Kojima bashed on it. He was like, you know what, this franchise has never really been about zombies, so I have no influence on it at all. As like, I like that they did that. Was Final Fantasy 13 really that bad? Yes. Honestly, listen, this is how bad it is. My brother owns a copy of FF13 specifically to annoy me. Like, anytime he wants me, like, when I'm visiting his place, anytime he wants to annoy me or make me feel uncomfortable or wants me to leave the room, he will literally just pull the copy of the game out and put it on the table. And without saying anything, I'll leave the room. Or I'll leave his apartment and go for like a walk for like an hour and a half. Like he purposely has done that several times. Like he will tell you that. Like he bought that specifically because he knows it makes me, just looking at the game makes me feel uncomfortable. That is how much I hate that game. But heck, that's Brothers for you. I will give you this. I will give you this, Drive. There's only 2 things in that game I will openly admit I thought were okay and I wish were in better games. I liked the boss theme and I like Lightning's gunblade design. That's it. The practicality of that gunblade, being able to switch between a gun and a sword, I think is a very, very good weapon. That is a brilliant concept. It's a much better gunblade than I would say even Squall's gunblade. I'll openly admit that. But that's it. Everything else is just complete fucking trash. It's garbage. And it's offensive in the worst way. But what was Solid Snake doing between 2 and 3? Solid Snake wasn't really doing all that much. At that point, between 2 and 4, his body was breaking down and he was aging. His accelerating aging was kicking in. So he wasn't really doing all that much between 2 and 4. I mean, they were. I mean, you need to. We don't need to know. We really don't. He wasn't really doing all that much between 2 and 4. I mean, do you think Wolverine would train Raiden and Kenjutsu? In my opinion, he would be more badass and more important. I don't think Raiden. I know. No, I don't. I honestly don't think he'd need it. Okay. My bet I'm gonna make my own game, Metal Gear Brian. That would be nice. Okay, I feel stupid now. I don't. Okay, I feel like I'm lost. Like I missed something. I think there's a key somewhere. I think there's like a key. There's a key that. Examine. Let's see. This key can be used on a door somewhere near the lift. Okay, so I already have a key. So. Is it in the barn? I was wondering if you take requests for versus. Would you do Solidus versus Colonel Logan? That seems like a bit of a mismatch because, I mean, Logan's an up-close person, but I don't know. That just seemed like a mismatch to me. I don't know, but I will tell you this much: I have been thinking about doing a versus series Lightning series where basically I take pretty much all the requests that I've been sending. And since I can't do any more requests for this season, but I know that a lot of people send me like a lot of ideas, so I was just thinking about making just one big video where I'll just go down the list and just give my opinion on who I think would win each specific matchup that is sent to me. Because I get match ideas all the time, but I don't know. So if that's something you guys want to see, that's something I'd be more than open to do. Who do I think is a worse father in video games? Ooh. Who's the worst father? Ooh. Probably. Damn, that's a tough one. Who's the worst father? Oh! I totally forgot you were here! Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Ow! Okay, not good. Not good. Dumbasses! Okay, alright, let me pause. Okay, going back to your first question, I honestly think that the worst father would be someone who's abusive. Who do I think would go up against Armstrong? I'm not really sure. Alright, Noob, you're back. Shadow Wolf, so when you played Resident Evil, or Metal Gear Solid 5, what did I think when they brought back Colonel Volgin? I thought that was cheap. I thought that was cheap. Bobby Spencer, Goku is not a horrible father. He's just... I think he's just, I don't know. I don't think he's a bad father. I don't know. There's just something off about Goku. I think Vegeta's a much better dad to his kids than Goku is. I just think that Goku wants his kids to be more like him, and they're not. Gohan and Goten don't quite have Goku's personality. I think Trunks is a lot more like Vegeta than Gohan and Goten are like Goku. That's how I feel. Yes, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is, Spencer. I just think he cares more about his training, and I think Vegeta, despite Vegeta, clearly being a full-blooded Saiyan, he has really made the most growth of any character. I mean, that's why Vegeta is my favorite. Okay. Hey, Versa, how you doing? Do I think a DMC game only starring Nero would do well? Honestly, I don't. I think you could do that if you wanted to at this point. I mean, pretty much. I mean, Devil May Cry 4 was mainly Nero's story. I mean, my only complaint about Devil May Cry 4 was I felt the game was too easy when you played as Nero, and they only used Dante to backtrack. Literally, you were simply playing the game backwards as Dante, and it was so much harder and so much better playing as Dante than it was playing as Nero. Nero, it just felt it was just too easy. But I didn't think it was a bad game. I mean, I would love to see Nero come back. I lay FF13 and DMC make you angry enough to have a buddy. Man, I wouldn't. Man, that shit. Man, not only would I have a Red Lantern ring, I would own the Red Lanterns. Man, Atrocitus would have to get the fuck out of my way. Man, I don't give a damn what happened to your family. Your rage just does not compare to what I would want to do to people about those games. Man, it would make ISIS look like a couple of Boy Scouts. That's the kind of horrible stuff I want to do to these people. That's how pissed off I get when I think about those two games. Do I think that Old Snake would ever return to the future? I hope not. No, J-Bat. I hope not. Because from what I know, if people take Rising into official canon, by that point, Old Snake is dead by now. He would have died by that point. Okay, Nero got so much hate when DMC4 happened. I don't know why. I mean, I didn't hate Nero though. I didn't hate him. I just didn't know where he came from. I mean, people say he's the son of Virgil, and I'm okay with it as long as it explains where he came from. Because Virgil didn't like humans, so why would he want to consummate with a human to have a child? That's what doesn't make sense. I mean, if they just explain where he came from, I'd be okay with it. I could understand if he was like a distant relative of Sparta or something, like a cousin. Like maybe Sparta had a brother, just like Dante had a brother, and he had a kid. That would make sense. But yeah, I like Nero. Killzone, I love Killzone. I have all the Killzones. I have Killzone 1, Killzone 2, Killzone Liberation, Killzone 3, Killzone Shadowfall. I like Killzone. I think it's the closest thing that the PlayStation will ever have to like a Halo. But I love Killzone. when people say FF13 Metal Gear Solid 4, good comes out of facts. What is my favorite Killzone game? Killzone 2. By far. Killzone 2 is my favorite. What is the most saddest moment in Final Fantasy? Not including 10. Saddest moment? I would have to say the saddest moment I experienced was... I think it was in FF6 when Sarah tried to commit suicide. I thought that was very, very tragic. I mean, I'm glad she, she failed, but just the fact that she was just so overwhelmed with emotion that she would commit suicide. I think she's the only character who's ever attempted like direct. I mean, okay, we're not counting that token black guy in 13, but I think that was like the only suicide that I thought was like oh my god, I was like don't do it, and like I was sad. Done a double and triple take, and I'm shocked Leon is not in Everyone Is Yours. New artist matchups. If you got paid to make a game, what would it be about? It would probably be a JRPG, but I would try to make it in modern times. Like most JRPGs like to take place in like fantasy settings, but honestly, I wouldn't mind making a JRPG and have it set in modern times or set in the future. If there's anything like that, let me know. But that's the type of game I would like to do. Because fantasy always works really well with JRPGs, but who says that those type of settings should be the only place that you can't hold JRPGs? Scariest game I've ever played. Mine is PT because you were scared of a tech demo? Man. The scariest game, I'm actually playing one of the 3 scariest games I've ever played. But if I had to pick the scariest game I've ever played, would have to be, I'm gonna say Dead Space. I think Dead Space 2 is by far my favorite survival horror game of all time. I'll even go as far as say this. I mean, I love Resident Evil 4. It's a 10 out of 10 game for me, but Dead Space 2 makes Resident Evil 4 look like shit. I'm being dead honest. I mean, I love Captain America: Winter Soldier. I think it's by far my favorite MCU movie of all time. But The Dark Knight makes Captain America: Winter Soldier look like absolute shit, and they're both A+ movies. I mean, I'm not afraid to say that. How would I deal with Zack Spear's death if I were in cosplay? I probably would have handled it the same way. I mean, dear God, if your best friend just died in front of you and you couldn't save him, you would be traumatized too. So I think that how Cloud dealt with it was completely justified. I mean, the guy was actively depressed, and then to go through it again with Aerith. I mean, some people complain that Cloud is like too moody, depressive. Well, if you had to watch your best friend die, and then you pretty much had to watch your best friend's girlfriend die, and you promised to protect them both. I mean, you promised you would have your best friend's back, and you weren't there to save him, and you let his girlfriend die. You'd be pretty depressed too. It would bother you for years, as it bothered him. Give us a Discord link now. Okay. Okay. As soon as this stream is over, I'll leave it in the description. But I'm currently away from my computer. I'm downstairs in my living room. I'm playing on my 70+ inch. So yeah. Welcome, Ryan93. Or 932, sorry. Have I played the Persona games? Yes. We were actually just talking about it earlier on, about Persona 5. And if you guys would want, I'd love to make a new game plus for Persona 5. Get a man cave. I would get a man cave, but I don't have the money to, and I'm not sure I'm not. Okay. Oh, I know what I need to do. Oh, I know this part. I gotta go fight the big ass thing. Okay, this shouldn't be this hard. Okay, first primary boss. Okay, time to fight an El Gigante. Live in a penthouse. You want to know? We actually have some pretty cool penthouses. You know, if you actually come here at Vegas, Playboy actually has their like a whole section of the Rio cut off. Like they actually have a gigantic Playboy logo on the building. No, sorry, it's not the Rio. It's the Palms. The Palms have actually a bunch of Playboy penthouses up there. So yeah, I would make Nero. You would make a JRPG about Japanese mythology or Hindu. Ooh, that sounds really interesting. I would love to play your game. Okay, this shouldn't take this long. Okay, this shouldn't take that long. Okay, we gotta start mixing stuff. Alright. So, there's a Mrs. 3TR hunt. No, no diatribe. I'm single. Been single for about maybe 4 or 5 years. I'm trying to get back into the dating world, but I don't know exactly how or where to start. If any of you guys know any single ladies that'd be interested in a 5'9", 27-year-old, guy from Nevada, let me know. Okay, just some low on. Would I mind if Tifa was overweight? How overweight are we talking about here? Like a pound? Is she like a heavy load? Like what are we talking about? Because if she was like that, I don't think she'd be able to do what she does. Which is better, Devil Arm for okay? I think in a practical sense, I think the Hollister has more like uses because it has its lightning effect. But I think on a personal level, I think Dante would stick with his rebellion. If you could marry anyone from the B&B Corps, who would it be? Huh. Let's see. Let's see. Huh. Who did I think was the hottest? Personally, I thought, out of all the B&B members, I actually thought that, I thought Laughing Octopus was the hottest, though she did seem a little bit crazy. But to be honest, I never killed it. I never killed any of them. I never killed any of the B&B members. I just put them to sleep, but I didn't kill them. I know. I was a bit curious. Can a wolf pick up a human body? I mean, well, probably, because I thought that was interesting for wolf. I thought it was interesting that if you leave her alone, like the wolf just comes up and picks her up and takes her away. I was like, that's pretty interesting. But I did think that their backstories was absolutely horrible. I mean, man, these girls went through some really serious shit, which is why I didn't feel like I wanted to kill them. Which Resident Evil character do I think could beat Wesker in a versus matchup? Are we talking one-on-one? Honestly, if Wesker, honestly, I don't think anyone one-on-one could definitively take down Wesker on their own. There are too many factors. You have to remember that to take Wesker down, you'd have to first inject him with his serum to cause his body to break down. But one-on-one, I really don't think anyone really could beat him. I think that because I think that someone like Jake would be in the best position, but I think the reason Jake would lose is I think Wesker would outsmart him. I don't think that Jake's as intelligent as Wesker. I think that's where it is. If Wesker just took everybody seriously, I think he literally would be unstoppable. I really believe that. I killed them until my brother told me that. Oh man, that's sad. I said, why are so much YouTubers from LA from Las Vegas? What do you mean? I think you're talking about LA. I don't know any YouTubers other than myself from Las Vegas unless I did some serious searching. Who do you know who's from Las Vegas? Because if they are, I'd like to I'd like to meet them because I don't know any other YouTubers. I'm sure if I did like some really deep searching, I'd probably find any. But I have yet to discover anyone that does YouTube here in Vegas. What do I think of a Nero versus COD matchup?
I
that's
forgot
an
something.
interesting.
You guys go on ahead.
Is Nevada a lonely
Louis.
place? Nevada, I don't think Nevada's a lonely place. It's just I think that Las Vegas, it's an adult city,
Hey,
and
señorita. Got a
it, it,
light and some smokes to go
there's
with it to
really
make my
not
day?
too much to do
Where's the sample?
that's outside
Okay, we
adult
skipped the foreplay.
focus. I
As a
mean,
matter of fact, I
I
was
mean,
just
this
going
is
to
not a
get it.
place you want to
Where's the
live.
love,
Personally,
baby?
this is my advice for
Sounds like
anyone
fun to me.
who's curious about Vegas. Vegas is the type of place you visit. I don't think it's the place you want to live here or raise a family. I certainly, if I had a choice, I would not pick Vegas to raise my family, which is why I'm kind of hoping I move somewhere else because I would prefer to raise a family away from Vegas. Like at this point, I have so many terrible memories and experiences here in Vegas. I could leave it and not come back for 10 years and not even miss it. You're getting sick of Hades being the villain in movies. He was. Oh, okay. Uh, were your recommendations for starting games? If you really want to start a Final Fantasy game, I would start with six. Six would be like for beginners. I would stick with six. Six is probably the first one I think anyone should play. I don't play any of the recent ones. Don't play 15. I wouldn't recommend 10. Some people, most people would want to start with seven because that's the most popular one. But if just being me, I would pick six because seven is the first Final Fantasy game I played, and I think that's without question to this day the most important video game I ever played. But that's the game that actually made me go back and start playing some of the older ones. So although 10 is my all-time favorite Final Fantasy game of all time, 7 is the most important one. But if I had to pick one for beginners, I would honestly pick Final Fantasy 6 without question. Come to Maryland. Actually, Shadow Wolf, you might be shocked about this. That is actually where my dad's side of the family mostly lives. In fact, that's where my dad is currently buried, and that is where I am going to be buried because that my entire family on my dad's side actually has an exclusive graveyard. So if you guys ever saw some pictures I posted on Instagram where I took a picture of my dad's grave, I'm actually standing in my family tree's graveyard, and my plot is actually right next to my dad. So like wherever that picture is, about 4 or 5 feet to the right, that is where my plot is. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go visit my dad's grave probably around his birthday in August. I just feel the need to go visit him at least once every year. But yeah, that's where my dad is currently buried, and that's where most of my dad's side of the family lives. They all live in Maryland. They don't like to branch out much. Your band teacher collects Final Fantasy games. That is awesome that your teacher plays Final Fantasy games. That is awesome. Have I played Persona 3 Portable yet? No, I have not had a chance to play it yet. And Will Williams, you want to know what are my thoughts on Resident Evil 7? I didn't play it. I did not like. It doesn't feel like it's a sequel to Resident Evil 6. I liked Resident Evil 6, despite the fact that I didn't like Chris's campaign, and I don't like that it's a first-person shooter game. I don't like that. You have your own graveyard. Interesting. Yes. For the like literally 3 generations on my dad's side were all buried in one specific graveyard. Like we have our family church, which is like a small church for our family, and we actually have our own exclusive graveyard. And surprisingly, my dad only got he when he was like when I was born, he actually picked out a plot for me. He didn't do one for my sisters, which I thought was weird. So basically my grandfather is buried there, my dad is buried there. Most of the Finney males are buried there. Women Finneys in my family, they can choose whether or not they want to be there, but all the family males of Finneys in my family, they're all buried there. So my spot is already there. So basically, if I ever have a son, it's kind of tradition that I make sure to have a spot set for him, which is kind of close to me. So there's like this massive group where you can actually follow the line of Phineas. So like my dad is kind of buried next to his dad, and I'm gonna be buried next to my dad, and my kid's gonna be buried next to me. And so yeah, we actually have our own exclusive graveyard. Um, my band teacher when they really Yeah, Chris' campaign sucks. It really did, but they could have fixed that with the ending. If they had let Pierce take over for Chris, I think it would have been
Among
cool.
all the people involved in this, Luis
Why do
Serra
you think
has the least
so
entanglements.
many of...
He
Wait, what's the
works
rest of
for
your
no
question, Noob?
organization, preferring to move on his own.
Okay. Why do I think so many video game protagonists tend to be so young? Um, I don't know. Maybe because maybe I think protagonists want to start young because they're gonna have a long journey. I mean, you have to remember Leon was incredibly young when he started his journey in Resident Evil, and he's been doing it for like the past 10, 15 years. So it's like you start them young, so you can see them grow and develop within the franchise. That's why you, uh, yeah, that's why I think that's why you pick a young protagonist. You can see their development. Uh, damn it, damn it. Okay. Why do I think that Resident Evil 2 remake is taking so long? I don't know why. I don't know what's taking Capcom so long. And damn, I'm getting questions. Oh man, damn, damn. I wish there was a way you could scroll in the comments section. I wish there was a way. I mean, if there's a way to scroll in the comments section for a live stream, please let me know because I'm getting so many questions. It's hard to follow, and I'm trying to answer them with like descriptive information. I don't want to just blow them off and just give them one word answers. Yeah, like they're just coming left and right. You want to play as a villain in a video game? I think there's a few games that have done that. Nero, Persona 3 Portable is better with better gameplay. Yeah, I've heard that. Diadrive CJ, have I ever considered getting your greater? No, no, Diadrive. I've never thought about doing that. No, I've never even considered that. That's such an odd question, Diadrive. Where's that coming from? My god, an hour for us to get through chapter 2. Okay. Do I think that DMC reboot would be better received if it was a new IP? Yes! If they had called it something else, if they had called it anything but DMC, I would have been okay with it. It's the fact that like when you slap a franchise's name, you mean I love the Devil May Cry anime. It's a shame it's only one season, but I love it. I think my favorite episode is the poker episode. I love that episode. So, just view Persona 5 as we open on YouTube. You will be hooked.
Welcome.
I've heard a lot of people basically say, like, in my last stream, I heard a lot of people say that Persona 3 was basically the Resident Evil 4 of the franchise. And if that's true, then, that's definitely worth checking out. Is that all? Which campaign was my favorite in Resident Evil 6? Personally, you like Jake the most. Mine was Leon's. Leon's campaign was by far the best for me because it pretty much was exactly what I want the remake of Resident Evil 7, the remake of Resident Evil 2 to be. That was like that entire first chapter, the first two chapters was exactly what the remake of Resident Evil 2 needed to be. I mean, you could take out the partner element, or you could keep it and have Claire with B. You could keep it solo, or you could have it be co-op and have Claire just be with Leon the entire time. But that is exactly what I want the Resident Evil 2 remake to be. Hey guys, what's up, Black Lady? How are you doing? Shadow, whatever happened to Leon? Did he die? No, Leon's fine. The last we see of him was in the latest movie, but yeah, he's fine. He's alive.
Back anytime.
Hey, Ace Arcade, how you doing? In the chat. Which do you prefer, E3 or PlayStation Experience? To be honest, I would... There was a time where I thought E3 was... I thought E3 was a better place because you had to earn your way there instead of PlayStation Experience where you had to where you could buy your way in. But since they've both made E3 open to the public, personally, I would say my first the first E3 was probably better because I had an amazing moment that happened there, which, as far as I was concerned, has never happened before again. I've never had a certain moment happen at any of the PlayStation experiences that I've been to, and I've been to 2 of them. I'm probably going to go back to a 3rd one. I want to go back to E3, but I'm just a little bit hesitant. Okay. Next question. Artist Gan. Do I think that Cloud's Fusion Sword is better than Lightning's? Absolutely. I would take the Fusion Sword any day. I love the Fusion Sword. Okay, New Bartiste. The DMC anime was great, assuming you only want to see Dante and co-op be badasses. Granted, I love the episode from like, yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, I love the Devil May Cry anime. You never know what other races or religions that might. Will Williams, I'm gonna be honest. It would take hours for me to go into depth of why I hate it so much. There's actually a video I have saved on one of my PlayStation 3s. That's like a 3-hour rant I did in my brother's old apartment, going into depth as for why I hated the game so much. And you could visibly see me angry. You could literally see my eyes start to red up. You kind of see I'm getting a little bit tense. I'm getting like a little bit agitated. And the video only stops when my brother walked in through the door walked into his apartment, and he could say, "Brian, what's going on here?" And you could see I was like visibly angry. I was about to start breaking stuff. I had to stop the video. I would have kept going for like another hour, but I've kept that video. It's still saved on my PlayStation 3. It's like 6 years old by this point, but it's like there's just so much anger in my voice in that video that it's crazy. Damn. Well, Virgil, damn, I'm just getting questions left and right here. Question: besides Metal Gear Survive and FF13, what game do I also hate the most? I hate Metal Gear Solid 5 if that counts. So yes, please make that video. Heck, I'll pay to watch it. The Black Lady, the video was already filmed. It's like 6 years old. It's like 2.5 hours long of me just ranting and raving. It's just something I don't think I want to upload because it shows a very, very dark side of me that I don't want you guys to see. I mean, some people. I mean, I'm not saying I'm like a raging murderer or a psychopath, but it's like a side of me that I don't like seeing. I don't like it when that part of me comes out. And I think that if people were to see that, they would have a very different opinion on the type of person I am. Because I'm a very, very calm person. It takes a lot to get me that angry, and it just. And so that's my biggest fear about that video. I just keep it as like a constant reminder of like how bad things can get. But I never really want anyone to actually see me get that angry. Like, the only person who's ever seen me that angry is my brother, and he was really concerned. Like he did not think like, I mean, when people think that some people might take things too far, but he had never seen someone get that angry over a video game, and that really bothered him. Okay, Laugh My Ass. Hopefully one day you'll release that video. I will never release that video. The only way I think no, that is a video for me. I will never upload that video ever. I think the only way that video would ever see the light of day is if like I pass away and like my brother finds it, and then like out of like the kind like I don't even think at that point he would want. I don't even think at that point he would want people to see that. But it's just one of those videos that's just for me. It's just for me. It's for my benefit. It's one of those things like you talk about it once, so you never talk about it again. Oh damn. 3-hour rant on Final Fantasy 13, that is short. Have I seen RWB? The plot sucks, but the fights are pretty good. I'm talking about your anger when you start gaming. Your anger. I only get angry while I game when I talk about things that piss me off. Like, I'm usually a pretty calm person. Like right now, I'm relatively calm. I have some water here. I've got a couple apples that I'm eating right here. Like right now. Like, because I'm getting a little like agitated with like FF13 because just the name of it pisses me off. So sorry guys, it took a big thing of water, and so I'm just kind of like doing everything I can to focus on this game, answer your guys' questions, and kind of remain calm because I don't want to go off because I know this is all going to be uploaded to YouTube, and so I kind of just don't want anyone who might want to watch this stream afterwards to be like freaked out. It's like, whoa, this guy's a fucking psychopath. What's up with this guy? I don't want anyone to have that opinion about me because I'm a really calm and nice person. It's very difficult to get me to that point. I mean, there was a time where I openly blamed somebody for my dad's death, and even I wasn't that angry about it. Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh damn! Like no more. Yeah. Thanks, Nero, for understanding. Thanks, Nero. I appreciate that. If someone mails me FF13, I'm literally gonna hunt. You know what? I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there. Like, honestly, the only reason I let my the only reason I would let my brother get away with that is because I love him so much. But honestly, if he like wasn't my brother in that sense, man, oh, dude, you do not want to know what's gonna happen. It is gonna get messy. I mean, if you like FF13, that's cool. I mean, that's fine with me. I mean, it's everyone's opinion. That's cool. But like, I just have a personal problem with that. Okay. What is my biggest guilty pleasure when it came to a game? Honestly? Okay. Thanks, Nero. Thanks. Yeah. It's like I don't like talking about that game. I know some people like it. I personally just don't like talking about it. Oh, mother! God damn it! See, you guys are making me unfocused. You guys are ruining my flow, so I'm just gonna focus now. Well, then I wish you the best of luck with that, Shadow. If you make that game, let me know what it is. I want to try it out. Get the fuck off. Seriously, did I just kill that guy just from punching him? That's crazy. Okay, wow, Chef. If you manage to put me in the game, then that'd be pretty awesome. I've always thought about what it would be like to be in a game. So, you make that dream a reality, then man, I think you're awesome for life. Being deaf or being blind, if I had to pick. Ooh. I guess... Ooh, damn, that's tough. Damn, that's a tough one. Because if I'm deaf, then I can't listen to Michael Jackson. And that's a big thing for me. But if I'm blind, I mean, it would take me a while to adjust. Man, that's tough. I guess if I had to pick, damn, that's a tough one. I don't know. I guess I'd pick to be blind. I guess I can't pass up music. Music is so relaxing to me. Like literally, like if you're going to like the worst like thing ever. It's so incredible, the power of music. So I don't think I could give that up. I think I would prefer to keep my hearing. I have the original plot I want to share. You know what, Shadow Wolf? If you can send me your plot to my Twitter or Facebook, I would be more than happy to read it. I would be more than happy. I think it might take too long going over it here, but yeah, if you want to send it to me in a direct message, I would love to hear that. Yeah, so you could hear your teacher scream. I'm a crack shot. What is the weirdest? The weirdest versus request I think I've ever had was I don't know. Someone asked me to. I don't know. It was some character against like some My Little Pony character, which I thought was weird. I was like, dude, I do video games. I'm not gonna touch My Little Pony. I'll leave that for Death Battle. But when you give that Discord, I'll send it. Okay, no problem. When this stream ends, give me like 5 minutes. I'll go upstairs. I'll post like all my links in the description for this video. I'll post my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Discord. I'll post all of them at once. So yeah. Do I think that Ada could beat Black Widow in a fight? Yeah. Ooh, damn, that's a tough one. I think it'd be, honestly, that match would be really close to call. It honestly could go either way. I think it depends on on who can turn this into their kind of fight. Like I think a fight between Ada and Black Widow would play out similar to Ada taking on Jill. Like if Jill could keep this like a straight up fight, I think she could eventually overpower Ada. But if Ada could turn this into the kind of fight where she's using stealth, she's able to wear down Black Widow, set up traps, and just kind of surprise her a lot, I think Ada could get the win on Black Widow for sure. I don't think Black Widow is nearly as good of a spy or at being stealthy as Ada is. Can I send you my Discord, my Resident Evil comic book series plot? Sure, you can do. Sure. Black Widow destroys. She can take on superpower. Oh, I was talking strictly the movies. I don't know what Black Widow has done in the comic books. I was talking strictly in the movies. But yeah, I'm sure if we're talking like all versions of Black Widow, then yeah, I'm sure that Black Widow would probably take down Ada. But I was talking specifically movie Black Widow because that's the only one I know.
What are you selling?
Why not stream Persona 3 when I get it? Can you? I mean, I don't know how to stream on the PlayStation 3 though. I mean, that's like the one main factor of the PlayStation 4 is it makes streaming extremely easy. I mean, there's a laundry list of PlayStation 3. There's like a whole bunch of PlayStation 3 games I would love to stream. There's like a bunch. Who would win? Cole McGrath or Nero? Ooh, that's tough. Damn, that's a tough one. I think if Cole kept his distance, I think he might be able to win, but I think that'd be hard. The thing is that Nero would be on the offense the entire time, so Cole McGrath would pretty much have to use the environment himself, but I don't know, I think Nero might be able to do it. I mean, he's dealt with fast-moving characters before, so I think Nero would probably win. What is the toughest versus matchup I've ever done, Will? Ooh. Oh, God. Okay, now, Okay. In terms of, like, coming up with an answer or putting the video together. Thank you, definitely, I love Resident Evil 4, because there's two different categories. There's, like, a match that was, like, really difficult to call, and then there's a match that was, like, so difficult to put together. I hate the video. I mean, I agree with that. I mean, I'm fine with the outcome, but I just hate the video so much because the editing was so insane. I've never seen the video beginning to end. It's like I broke the one quintessential YouTube rule where you never upload something that you wouldn't watch yourself, and to this day, that is the only video I've done that for. I've never seen it, but for some reason, even to this day, it is like the most popular of its kind. But I've never watched it from beginning to end. Don't you ever worry about my account getting hacked? Which account? Like, I don't know. I don't know why anyone would want to hack the account. I mean, I've backed up everything. I mean, my Facebook, my Twitter. I mean, there's really nothing of any real importance that would ever need to be hacked. I mean, I don't even think I'm significant enough on YouTube to want to be hacked. I mean, there's people way bigger than me that would make for much better targets. I mean, I'm a very low-key guy. I'm very small. I've never had my YouTube account hacked, and I always change the password and everything. I change it at the beginning of every month. That's never happened. Oh, coming up with an answer? Well, ooh. I think the hardest one I ever did was... and that's a tough one. You know, well, you're gonna have to give me a minute. I'm gonna answer your question, but I really have to think about that, because I've had a lot of, like, difficult matches if I knew what the outcome was, but I think to be honest, I think the toughest one for me to call was probably Steiner versus Gladius. Mainly because I didn't know anything about Steiner. I really didn't, and so that was really hard. That was the first time I'd ever used a character that going in I knew nothing about. I have never done that before or since. I usually like to know something about my character. Oh dear. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta. My controller is about to die, so like, give me like 5 minutes. Hang on. Okay, sorry guys, sorry about that pause. I had to switch controllers. I switched to my backup one right now, which should last a bit longer. Damn it. What's the worst thing I've ever spilled in my clothes? Ketchup. That shit. Yeah, I would say that's probably the worst thing I've ever spilled in my clothes. Okay. Would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die? Oof. I think I'd rather want to know how. If you know exactly when you're gonna die, I mean, like it's like if it's like a Final Destination thing, like you know you're gonna die, you're gonna try to prevent it. But you know, maybe that might have serious consequences. If I know how, then I could probably prepare myself and then be a little bit more accepting of it, I guess. But you know, I'm not. You know, I mean, we all have to go eventually. But I would hate to have that the constant thought of knowing when my death is going to be. I mean, some would say that might be a good thing because then you could better prepare, so you know you can make better use of your time because you know your time is limited. But I think I would prefer to just know how. Dante can die? Yes, Dante very much can be killed. And how far am I? I'm currently in Chapter 3 of Ada's Separate Ways. That's how far I am right now. Okay. Is there any one thing that would ruin an otherwise good game for me? Yeah, if it has a shitty ending to a great game. I mean, trust me. I mean, even a fantastic story can be ruined by an ending. Okay, what is a worse fate than death? Ooh. A worse fate than death? Being immortal and having to watch all my friends die. I mean, some think that, you know, being immortal would be a great thing, but think about it. I mean, if you're immortal and you can't die, then you're gonna have to watch all your family members die. You're gonna have to watch all your friends die, and so you can't really. I mean, that's kind of the whole thing. If you've seen Highlander, that was kind of the whole downside of being immortal. It's like you couldn't really live a life. I mean, you would think being immortal is great, but it does have its downsides. Everything in life has a downside. Oh, hey, bro. In case any of you guys want to know, my bro's here. So, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Would you rather have stop shaving or stop trimming? Yeah, probably stop shaving. I know some women kind of, you know, for some reason, some women like a hairy guy. I don't know. Some girls are weird like that. Okay, that's freaking me out now. Where is this guy? Would you rather be infected with the T virus or Las Plagas? Ooh, damn, that's tough. I guess Las Plagas, because at least, unless I'm being directly controlled, I could still kind of operate. When you're the T virus, your body is just running on instinct for the need to feed. Las Plagas isn't like that. So like the villagers and all these guys here, they technically can operate on their own until Sadler like directly starts controlling them and then makes them do something. But Would you rather stop gaming or stop listening to music? Ooh, damn, that's tough. Well, technically, if you're gaming, you can listen to gaming music, so... But if we're just talking in general, I think I think music's a little bit more important than video games. Okay, check out YouTube filters, learn about Persona. Okay, you might have unlimited lives every time that you start over. Okay, so Spencer, basically you're asking what I feel about a Groundhog Day situation. I think that'd be pretty off. I don't think I'd want to relive the same day over and over again. That would just be freaky. Okay, craziest dream I've ever had. Honestly, Virgil, it would take too long to go into depth, but I don't know, maybe if you guys want me to do a video about it, I will. But yeah, I could, it would just take too long. It would distract me from having to answer everyone else's questions. They go into detail on the craziest dream I've ever had. Did I read manga? Yes, I have, William. I have read a bunch of manga. Rain932, whose characters was most ruined? Bob or Steve? Damn, that is a tough one. They were both ruined. But I would probably go with Steve because I'm a much bigger Virgil fan than I am a Dante fan. I mean, Dante's pretty cool, but I'm definitely a bigger Virgil fan. And they just fucked him. I mean, Steve is just a cheap imitation of Virgil. Hell, he's not even. Oh God, I remember this part. How long does it take to edit videos? It depends on what type of video you're talking about. Like if it's like a versus video, it'll take some time. If it's like a standard video, it'll take some time. These type of videos don't take any time to edit. They just upload. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Grenade. Drop it on the ground. Blow the door. Ow. Oh, we need to get out of the room. We need to get out of the room right now. Have I ever read Berserk or Claymore? I have read Berserk. I just wish... Get off me! Let's bring the heat. Bye. See you next time. See you, Nero. Hope to see you next time. Did I like Resident Evil Vendetta? It had its moments. It had a few dumb moments, but I thought it was... I mean, it's definitely better than, like, the Resident Evil live-action movie. But...
Mátalo.
Okay, why do you disable comments on some of my videos? I've only disabled comments on maybe 1 or 2 videos, and I think the only ones I've done that on was probably 2 of the versus matches, and that's because I kind of want to see what the traffic is like after a while. Like, every once in a while, I'll turn the comments off on, like, say, my Cole versus Delson matchup. I'll leave it off for like a month or 2, and then I'll just come back and see what's going on. Just see if anything's changed, and sometimes it doesn't. Would I ever consider using Guts, Griffin? That, you know what? That would be interesting. Damn it! These assholes just keep coming. God damn it! And they don't have any explosives. Damn it. This is not good. Question, do I eat Pop-Tarts? Only if I'm desperate enough. Is it in me, or does Leon's nose get bigger every time? I've never noticed. Okay, he's down. Good. I've actually never noticed Leon's nose. I can make everyone pissed off by saying 2 words. Oh dear. Oh, don't do that, man. We're all just here to have fun. Which weapon would I like to own? Sephiroth's Masamune or Vergil's Yamato? Vergil's Yamato, hands down. Not even close. Because I can actually carry the Yamato around. I mean, why would I want to carry a 6 to 7 foot long sword? I couldn't go anywhere with it. I mean, I'm 5'9". Why would I want to use a sword that is technically longer than me? That's ridiculous. Which is why I've never understood that about Sephiroth. That sword is technically longer than he is. That's ridiculous. The Yamato, I would absolutely take the Yamato, hands down. Fortnite sucks. I don't even know what that is. Okay, William, do I think that Jake would have fought the Usonak with guns if he could? That's the thing. I think on that, I mean, he had fought the Usonak before, but in that situation, on that platform, if he'd had his gun, I think in that situation, I don't think it would have been of any use. In a situation like that, it would have been best for him to go hand to hand. Because, I mean, they had been shooting at this thing all day, and it wasn't doing anything. So, if guns aren't working, I mean, his personality is like, you know what, I'm just going to beat the crap out of you. And heck, knocking you off the platform into the lava was way more effective. You were never going to force him back with 9mm rounds. It was just not going to happen. Maybe late/end of the series, Griffin could go against someone like Clef Kefka. Probably that would be one hell of a fight for Guts to go up against Griffin. I don't know. I think Griffin or Guts would going up against Kefka in God form. I think that fight would be intense. That'd be like fight of the century levels of just badassness. It'd be legendary. What do I think of Crying Wolf? I think Crying Wolf was rather tragic. Her story, I thought it was tragic. Which is one of the reasons why I didn't want to kill her. I think out of all of the members of the B&B Corps, that was like probably the one character I just did not feel like hurting. I had to take her down, but Would I rather use ketchup for toothpaste or for shampoo? Ooh. Well, I love ketchup, so I love ketchup in my mouth. I don't think I'd mind using ketchup for toothpaste. I mean, I would just wash it out. What about Raging Raven? I think Raging Raven is the craziest out of all of them. So. Oh, damn. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. That hurt. It's a good thing I have all these eggs on me. Oh. Ow. Not good. Not good. This is probably a mistake. Oh, God. This is probably a mistake. Okay, get my shotgun out. This is probably... Do you think, what did I think of Digimon Season 1? I thought it was cool, but I'm more of a Season 3 fan. I know some people don't like the Tamers, but I'm a fan of the Tamers. What did I think of Teen Titans? Okay, do you mean like the original Teen Titans, or do you mean like that new, like, kitty Teen Titans that they have now? Do I think that Moon Knight should get his own Netflix series? Probably not. Okay, Rain 932. Is there any way Cole from Infamous 2 would kill Alex from Prototype? I don't think so. I think that'd be just too tough. Die Drive. You should make a Guts or Griffin versus matchup for Kleska fight and your versus next year. Maybe if the demand is high. Like right now, like I say this, like if this season was successful, if it was more successful than last season, I would definitely step out of my comfort zone and like start dealing with anime characters, start adding movie characters. But so far, it has been really slow, and I don't know why. I mean, that's like the one type of video everyone wants to see, and like less people have been watching it necessarily. So, like as it stands right now, I'm on the fence of whether or not there will even be a season 5. Like, I don't know what more I can do to improve. I mean, I've taken as many requests as I can, but I can only do so much. I mean, I can only limit myself. I only have enough time to work on one matchup a month, and that's how it was during my first year. I had less time the second season. So, and I know that a lot of people want me to do those matchups, and that's understandable. But you know that the Versus series is always a side project. That's something I do on the side. I'm trying to improve the quality and get people to watch my other content, which is why I'm like always being as active and communicating with my viewers as possible.
Leon,
who would win? Link versus Cloud. Oh man, that was such a bullshit death battle. Cloud would totally own Link. Virgil, if I were babysitting someone and they wanted you to play with them, oh dear. Why you gotta keep bringing that up, man? I was in a happy place. Brian, what if Leon goes gay?
Now that I have this
if Leon goes gay, who cares? That doesn't change him from being a badass.
Sadler! My boy Salazar will make
Who is my least favorite villain? Arden from 13. I did not like the original Teen Titans. Yes, I love the original Teen Titans cartoon show on WB. Loved it.
Don't talk.
Okay.
Here. It should suppress growth of the parasite. The sample.
True, but he stopped being a badass.
You have to.
True, but what if he stopped being? Okay, if he stopped being a badass and he was gay, then he'd just be another character. I mean, I openly don't have any problem with gay people. I mean, I think some of the, closest friends I've ever had were gay, and that didn't. I mean, I judge people from their character, not their sexual preferences. Okay, Retro Squid 3-tier. Could you please read this comment? What is it? Because who would win, Alexia or Sadler? I think Alexia would win.
I found Louise.
To be honest. Okay. So since you've been brought up with Teen Titan Go, what did I think of it? I wasn't a big fan of it. I don't like their designs. I like the first Teen Titans. I like the first Teen Titans TV show. I've seen the newer one, but I didn't really like it all that much. Diadra CJ, Teen Titans Go is an atrocity. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it that much. I like the old show, which is why I didn't like the new Justice League movie. I mean, I don't like that Cyborg is in the Justice League. I don't know why of any of them they would put him in the Justice League. I like him better as a Titan. I don't like him as a member of the Justice League. I really like, and I just do not like Cyborg in the Justice League. I just don't. I would date Alexia if she wasn't crazy. Yeah, I probably would too. She seemed pretty hot. What if I were at home editing and someone is coming to kill you? I'm not going to go into details, but I have a good number of actual weapons, not toy weapons, actual weapons that are close by. So I think I'd be pretty prepared. Should they give Danny Phantom a reboot? I don't know. I didn't really watch Danny Phantom when it was on Nickelodeon, so it's up to them. Shadow Wolf. What if they killed all the characters in the Resident Evil? If they were to kill every single character, then I would have to assume that they want to reboot the franchise with a new cast of characters, which I'm perfectly okay with. I've always felt that the Resident Evil franchise needed a reboot anyway. I kind of felt like it should. I think it should have ended with Wesker, to be honest. After once you get rid of the best villain you have, it's hard to damn near impossible to come back. Um, why do I hate Wonder Woman? Again, just like a certain game, it would take too long to go into detail to why I don't like why I hate Wonder Woman. I don't hate I've not seen the movie. I don't hate the actress. I don't hate anyone who's worked with it. I don't even hate the creator. I just hate Wonder Woman as a character. It would just take too long to go into detail as to why. Uh, you're armed. Don't shoot me. I didn't. Who says I have a gun? Who says I don't have something that was passed down to me from my dad when he fought in Vietnam? So that should give you an idea of something I have. Who is better, Ada and Leon or Chris and Jill? I think Chris and Jill are definitely the better team. And since we are about to come up to the 2 hour mark, I think I'm going to end the stream right here since we've done 2 chapters, which means that in the next stream we will finish the game, finishing off chapters 4 and 5, and that should be the end of Separate Ways. So I'm going to end the stream here. I would like to thank all the guys that showed up. This was just as awesome as the last 2 streams. Hopefully we can invite even more people. Maybe next time, let's see if we can get 20 people in the stream. And then when we're done with Resident Evil, if you guys have a recommendation for a game you would like me to stream, like I know some of you guys want me to stream Persona 5 and do a new game plus, which if you guys would like me to do that, I would be totally open for that to do because I love Persona 5. And guys, keep your guys' questions coming. Be sure to check out the people's questions, which will be uploaded tomorrow. And if you finish all the chapters, urgently the best. I'll answer that next time, Mighty Spencer. Okay, so same. Okay, do you guys want same time next week or same time tomorrow? Let me know because like today is usually my official streaming day, but technically I've been like streaming for like the past few days, and you guys have been showing up, and you guys have been making it awesome. So I don't know if like enough people show up. Like I'll tell you this much: if I get to a point where I have like more than 20 people come to a stream, I might make that a daily thing. Like I'm being dead serious. I mean, this is awesome what we're doing here, but if like I swear, if I have a stream where 20 people show up, I will make that an official daily thing that I do. Because if I can have that many people come to watch me play video games, that is awesome. So same time tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time if you can. Just subbed. I mean, okay, same. All right, I guess we'll do it same time tomorrow. Heck, spread the word. I mean, I'm not gonna make this a daily thing though, but heck, spread the word. You get 20. I'm putting this on record on YouTube. You guys get me 20 viewers for a stream. You make that a daily thing. I will make streaming a daily thing. I will stream a game every day if you guys get me 20 viewers. So. Okay, so same time tomorrow. Okay, fine. All right, I'll make it same time tomorrow. So, same time tomorrow. It will be 2 p.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. tomorrow. So, yes. Okay, make it at 6, same time, same. I should make that. Yeah, I should make that a closing. Same 3 time, same 3 channel. I should make that an official thing. So, Dieta, you should probably patent that because I might start using that. Okay, I gotta go. So. I guess I'll see you guys same time tomorrow. Remember, spread the word. Let's see if we can get 20 viewers for a stream. And if we do that, I will start making this a daily thing. So, yes. Okay, well, don't worry, William. When this is finished uploading, you'll be able to watch the entire stream. Don't worry, Shadow Wolf. Don't worry about that. Give me literally 5 minutes. I'm gonna run upstairs. As soon as this starts uploading, I'm going to post all my social media links. I'm gonna be posting Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Patreon, Discord, all of them. Okay, so all right. Thanks, Side Drive. Okay, I will see you guys later. So let me go post these links, and hopefully I will see you guys same time tomorrow. We'll see you guys later.